Welcome everyone, TheDailyWoo here. 20 days of only drinking water. I've had no coffee, I've had no soda, I've had no juice. Feeling pretty good. And also today, I will be getting rid of the love seat that's back there in my room, as well as this coat rack. Slowly downsizing. Soon, nothing will be left in the homestead. Clearing the house, clearing the mind. It's a wonderful thing. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's TheDailyWoo. I will be delivering this to someone today, so I have to remove the Mickey blanket, load this in my van. Special delivery, a love seat. Ta-da! I got the love seat and the coat rack in the back. I'll be dropping that off later to two different people who are purchasing them, taking them off my hands. Earlier today, before I started the vlog, I was digging around online. I started watching some YouTube videos. I fell into that weird corridor pocket of YouTube where you get sucked in and you can't get out of it. And somehow I started watching talk shows, like early 90s talk shows. Of course, Oprah Winfrey probably had the biggest talk show of all time, but there were a lot of other people who had talk shows that were very, very successful. Of course, like Maury Povich, Jenny Jones, Geraldo, Jerry Springer, things like that. Who are some other ones that had a lot of popular viewership? But it doesn't seem like there are those shows around like that anymore. I think there are a few that are still going, but that was, it kind of had a time and a place for that type of entertainment. And there was some pretty insane stuff that happened on some of those talk shows. So when I get back to the house, I want to show you some stuff that maybe you don't know about. That's pretty wild and crazy. Now you can't really delve into this subject matter without talking about the big Geraldo brawl. Something out of a Western. Something that was not planned, that was not directed in any way, shape, or form. An impulsive fight that goes down super legendary in talk show history. This thing is something out of a John Wayne film where people come from nowhere, throwing chairs, throwing bottles, things like that. I don't know if any bottles were thrown, but I have watched this over and over and over. It's like a train wreck that you cannot take your eyes off of. And you see Geraldo.
I really recommend that you don't push me too hard.
You can see Geraldo really doesn't like the subject matter or the way the guests are talking to him, but then it escalates even more than that.
Now, let me tell you. Hey, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Hey, hold it. Hold it. Sit down.
This thing's out of control. Look at this guy with the chair. Look at this. Bam! And then the guy just darts right through there like a bull in a china shop, like not even stopping. I don't even know where he's going. And then look at this guy, this older guy, takes this guy and puts him in a crazy, like professional wrestling move, like pins his arm behind his back there. And then over here, check out Geraldo in the corner over here. Geraldo's wailing on a guy. Like he's not even playing around. Like that's like no joke. Geraldo's like punching that guy. That's hardcore. Now when you think of fights and you think of talk shows, you think of Jerry Springer, who of course a lot of those fights as the Jerry Springer show went on were fake and scripted and not real. But the very first fight was real. And the ratings were so high because of it, they changed the entire format of the show.
One more time, you will have.
The interesting thing about this is that Jerry Springer goes on a whole rant about how he will not allow fighting on the show, when we all know that the show changed its format to allow fighting. Interesting, Jerry.
Let's try and do it without hitting each other, okay? Please don't come into our home and punch each other out, okay? That's not going to be allowed, all right? It's not going to be allowed.
And the third one I want to show is a very sad subject because the two guests that were on this show, one of them murdered the other one. And the show never aired. The only reason it is around is because Court TV used the footage a few days or maybe a week after the show was filmed. So this guy walking out here, he thinks that on the show, this woman is going to announce that she has a crush on him. But he will find out soon enough that his good friend that's sitting next to the woman is going to profess his infatuation and his lust for him. And while in this day and age that might not seem like such a big deal, I guess to this guy, he did not take too kindly with being brought on TV and presented this in this fashion. So shortly after the filming of the show, these two friends who are hugging here had a little drama happen, and the guy that's being hugged ended up murdering his friend for bringing him on the show and basically, quote, embarrassing him like this. Anyway, it's probably a good thing that those type of talk shows have kind of dropped off the map and don't exist anymore because, man, that's traumatic. I've never seen a Walmart that has the handicap section on the side of the building instead of in the normal parking lot. They have allotted handicap spots, which makes sense. That way, people do not have difficulty crossing over the thoroughfare to get to the store. Thumbs up, Walmart. I didn't park in the handicap section. Just making an observation. Why do you think all these clocks are set to 10:10? It's not 10:10. That is not the correct time. But all those clocks are preset to the exact time frame, give or take by a minute. 10:10. You can see they're not ticking, they're not moving, but they're all set for 10:10. Any idea why those are set at 10:10? Sit back and relax. That is a gargantuan, that's a mug. It looks like a mug, but I think it's really a pitcher. But if I was to use it, if I had something in there other than water, like Mountain Dew or coffee, I would use that as a cup. But I've had water for 20 days straight, so I will walk past that and not use that to tempt me. Need to get some gum. I love this stuff. Imagine if you were a chef and you looked down and in your pot was an alligator, a live fish, and some sort of huge creature with claws. I would be terrified, but that guy, he's happy. Whoa, look at this. Very rarely do you see Goofy and Donald together. That's cool, that's a rarity. Usually they're standing in separate spots. This must be a special occasion. Flag retreat ceremony at Disneyland, or Disney World for that matter, I highly encourage you to sit through it. It is amazing. Get you a little misty-eyed, a lot of feels.
Blue skies, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds, sing the song, nothing but bluebirds, all day long. Bluebirds, all day long. Never saw the sun shine so bright. Never saw things going so right. Those days, hurry on. When you're in love, why they fly, fly, fly high. Blue days, all of them gone, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Dabba-dabba blue, dabba-dabba blue, dabba-dabba sing, dabba-dabba ink, dabba-dabba from now on. Never saw the sun shine so bright. Never saw things going so right. Almost in the days, hurry your mind. When you're in love, higher they fly, fly, fly high. Blue days, all of them gone, all of them gone. Nothing but here come blue skies. Big bright blue skies. Skies for miles, see these blue skies smiling at me. Yeah!
Hello, Subway that used to be a Taco Bell. I got a foot-long roast beef on wheat bread, another batch of these oven bake sour cream and onion. This is all I've had all day, or all I will have all day for food. So not too bad, probably total under 1,000 calories. Probably way less than 1,000 calories, probably 800 calories, give or take, so what a meal. Before I end the vlog today, I just want to send a huge thank you out to you, each of you, all of you that watch these videos on a daily basis. All those who stick with me through all these wacky changes that I have gone through and am going through, all these crazy harebrained ideas about my life and the content that I am going to present to you guys and the world. I don't know if I could do this on the same level and the same attitude as I am doing it without the support of you guys watching every day. Never forget, I am truly blessed and thankful to have you in my life. And I'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys.